In this video, we will be building the whole design from scratch to finish in AI, with AI, all of the animations that you're going to see on this website, everything built with AI just by looking at this Figma design, no developing skills required. So let's start this lesson, the next module in our course, by going over the program that we're going to be using. So this is Google AI Studio as well as Antigravity. We'll start here. This is great for front end, and then we'll move into Antigravity to finish up, to add all of our assets and stuff like that. So we'll be using this today. And let's start by creating our first draft with Google AI Studio. So I'm going to go to our Figma design and I'm going to delete all of the assets, since we're going to be animating all of them and adding all of them customly later at the anti-gravity stage. So I'm going to select all of the items here and just make them colorful, meaning no pictures needed. So here we have our navbar, and let's start just by providing the code of the hero section. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna select these two sections, plugins, HTML to design, not HTML to design. We need HTML to code, Figma to code. And I'm gonna say copy, and I'm gonna say build out these three sections of website, and I'm just gonna paste the whole code here. Oops, let's go back. Let's just send that. This is the first result we've got. As you can see, it's pretty close. Of course, the fonts are off. We're gonna do all of that in Antigravity. We're gonna upload the fonts. This thing is quite not right, so I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna say, this is how the element should look like with this kind of glow. And let's just select it. So let's see. For the next section, we have this call to action here. Let's again remove the background, since we're gonna just use the placeholder color for now and then animate the images. Let's give it a color. So I'm gonna select this whole thing, and instead of dark, I'm gonna make it like this. Let's copy this again with our plugin Figma to code, and we're gonna send that to our lovable site again. And let's do that. So I'm gonna say build out this section as well. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And while it is creates, let's start by animating our image. So I'm gonna copy this whole thing here and I'm gonna extend it so it is kind of a desktop type size. Let's make it dark and let's just place it on top of here like this. So now that is on top, I can just export this thing as JPEG and 2x size. Let's name this background. And for animating, you can use any like animating, whether it's Grok, whether it's something else. I'm using this website. This has a lot of different models, and I'm gonna use Kling 3.0 for that. So in the images, we're gonna just upload the start frame and the end frame to be our background. So let's just find our export. For the prompt, we can keep it really simple. Animate this, make it noticeable, don't change the position or size, make it loop no sound, and let's just generate about 10 seconds. And we're gonna click generate and wait to see what it comes back with. But in the meantime, we can just see what it did here. So it added this section, and the position of this section is move it down below news section. And below that, we're gonna add this section, plugins, Figma to code, again, pretty standard procedure. Also, even below that, add this section exactly as in the code. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with. So below this, let's just skip a few sections and let's just add the call to action and the footer. So I'm gonna again copy this and I'm gonna say add final CTA and a footer as in code. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. The video is still being created. Let's finalize a couple of things. So the first, let's just update the logo to be a not from the Figma design. Let's just have logo ipsum. I'm gonna copy any of the logos. I'm gonna paste it in Figma. And here I'm just gonna make it all white. So just FFF color. And then I'm gonna copy this as image, paste this back into our Google AI Studio. I'm gonna say replace the logo. Also make the hero to be 100 VH, so meaning the hero should take 100% of the screen. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. Let's also animate some other videos that we have. Let me see if it is the same image or it is different. So I'm gonna make a duplicate, and it does look like the same image, but it is full width, which is exactly what we need, full height. So let's just export this again. And we're gonna animate this image as well. Let's just replace the two images here. I'm gonna export this again. And let's just find it again. Finally, can I find it? So the prompt would be the same, and let's just make it about 7 seconds. Or again, no, let's just make 6 seconds and generate it. So for this tree, we can animate this as well very easily. We're gonna do it by one simple trick, which is we're gonna place all of them on one background. We're gonna put all of them here. And we're just gonna put all of them here like this. Export this as a double size, as always. We're gonna make the background to be more contrast, like white. And we're gonna go to our video generator again, and we're gonna just don't use the end. We're just gonna do the beginning, and we're just gonna animate this. And let's just send that. The duration doesn't really matter. Or we can keep the same prompt as before, actually, and see what it comes back with. I'm gonna make it 3 seconds, and we're gonna also end frame, probably make it just looping. And let's just generate it and see what it comes back with. And let's see what else can we animate on this page. These images can be static. This can be also animated, so let's just download this image as well. We're gonna make sure that this is actually a bit full width, full height. And again, let's do 2x the sizing. So here's our hero section animated video. As you can see, it did perfectly looped animation, which is perfect, what we need for our hero section. Now what I can do is just download it. You see the loop is perfect, so we can just download this image. And now we can go to our website and let's just download the whole thing. So I'm gonna click download app here, and I'm gonna go to Antigravity, and I'm gonna open folder, and I'm just gonna drag this thing here. So let's just first unzip it. Open folder. Once again, do like this. And let's just set add this to localhost. So we can actually start editing it. And we need to update it. So let's do that. And here we have our website running locally. We can start adding our videos to it or anything that we need. So let's exactly do that. We'll have our video downloaded. So let's review this video that it created. As you can see, it looks, we can crop it or something. Oh yeah, it looped, it's okay. So let's just download our video. And let's go to Antigravity, and I'm gonna say add this video to the hero section. And we're just gonna upload that. Add this video as a background to the hero section. And I'm not sure how the uploading thing works here. Click media. And let's just drag it. Not sure why it is not dragging. So I dragged this inside of here, and let's try to drag from here. And let's do that and see if it's able to do exactly that. So let's open our site. For some reason, the image didn't really do anything like that. So we need to export this, I guess, as a separate image, as a PNG, and try to add that with the anti-gravity. So I'm saying logo. Let's drag it in here. And I'm going to say add this as a logo. And let's just add it to the queue. And let's just wait and see what it comes back with. So for these 3 images, let's just add them without animation. I'm just going to export them as 3 PNG. And let's just save them. Hopefully we can find them. If not, no problem, re-export. So the way I upload this is just move it to here, to the components section, and then just place this in here. And let's just wait. This section here is our video, which is this one, probably, or not. Let me just duplicate it here. Yeah, this is this one, but for some reason we have kind of radial, so it's not very visible. So for this, I know what we can do. First, we will need to upload this logo and do anti-gravity, and then we're going to add a rectangle which is blurred and in the center, so it's not visible too much, that thing. So let's download our animated background. Click download here, go to anti-gravity, just drag it to our files. And I'm gonna drag it here, and I'm gonna say add this as a background for both start your journey and latest news. This should not be 2 separate videos for 2 different sections. This should be a section that covers, this should be a video that covers both sections, if you know what I mean. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with. Notice we didn't animate these two videos, so let's do that. I'm gonna export this one, the same process, export as JPEG. This is the best way to export it. Let's just do that. And we're gonna say CTA image, and we're gonna upload this to here. I don't know where the heck does it freaking save it all the time, but let's see. This is not the video. Like, it just saves randomly. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. Let's do the same for this section, which has this background. We're gonna export this as well. Not totally sure the way it's gonna animate this, but I'm interested to see. Let's just send the start frame and the end frame. This is important since we're gonna make it on the website and we really need it to be looping. Let's just send, and we're gonna do the same for this section. Yeah, let's try to do that without having to do the work with the shapes. We're gonna just export it the way exactly that it is with the already. So I'm gonna just make it 0 so we keep all the thing. Let's just delete it like this, and yeah, this is what we need. Export as JPEG, make it 1.5, and let's just upload this as well. And for some reasons this site is currently experiencing some lags, not sure why, but let's send that and see what it comes back with, if it does. So here's the result. We have here a section with beautiful animation. We can scroll down to see this section with animation as well, and then finally we have this animation, and then we can add some animation here, but for this it's generating, so once it's generated I'll update that as well. So here's the final result, and thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.